Welcome to the sixth battle of week number 1 of the FNF Victory Road Draft League Season 3. This battle is going to pit Kiwi's team, which is 3 Wishes, versus Morgana's team, which is Lakeshore Ledians. As a reminder, the Mega Pokemon in this battle is going to be Mega Sceptile on Morgana's side, and then the Z Pokemon are Z Attack Kyurem Black and Z Any Meloetta, respectively. This is our Week 1 Canada Showdown. We had this in the last league, the 2 Canadian players facing each other Week 1. We have that again this league, the 2 Canadian players facing each other Week 1. It's fate. Just like it's fate for me to face Benji, I guess, in the beginning in Week 1. But yeah, very important fact, Morgana did not get a Borger, so he's probably going to get some after. I hope he will, because that's tradition of the draft league at this point. Kiwi, of course, joining us for the first battle of Victory Road. He was originally in Oreburgh Gate. Morgana, a returning member of FNF Victory Road Draft League. So really excited to see how this Canada Showdown goes. I think that Kiwi has Kyurem Black definitely going for him in this one. It can be unpredictable with which set it runs, but it hits pretty much everything really hard. I'd say that maybe Heatran can come in the way of Kyurem Black, but other than that, it looks like it's doing very well in this matchup. Heatran is looking like it's going to be extremely valuable for Morgana. Not only can Flamethrower hit Jirachi hard, Earth Power can hit Stakataka hard, but then it could also wall Comfy, and it could take some hits from Kyurem Black as long as it's not carrying Earth Power. So that's going to be an interesting Pokemon to watch out for. Heatran, seeing how he hangs on to it. Wondering if he's going to go Z Celebrate on Meloetta. I know that he has Z Any privilege on Meloetta, so that's something we could also watch out for. Altaria was an interesting choice. I'm wondering why Kiwi brought Altaria. Of course, it can be quite unpredictable because it could go physical or special. It doesn't hit very hard, but it is a decent cleric, a decent defensive Pokemon that can also go offensive if it sets up a Dragon Dance, which would be pretty cool to see, actually. So we'll see how this goes, and let's jump right in, shall we? I love the chat that people have been having, the food-based chat. It's really funny. In terms of leads, I'm guessing that we'll see Heatran start out, and maybe Sableye, or Jirachi, actually. Those are the 2 rockers, so maybe Jirachi and Heatran. We start with actually Nora, the Comfy, versus Jet Setter, the Zeraora. Interesting first starts. Comfy could U-turn, so maybe it's going to go for the U-turn, maybe it'll go for a Calm Mind, but Zeraora can hit it relatively hard. I don't think it could one-hit KO it, but it can do decent damage, especially with like a Plasma Fist, for example, and it doesn't look like anything actually wants to switch into a Plasma Fist. I'd say Stakataka is the one that's closest to being able to switch into a Plasma Fist comfortably, so or Kyurem Black, actually. So that Volt Switch is going to allow switching out, and Hidden Power hits Garn, the Heatran. I'm guessing it's Hidden Power Ground, because that did quite a bit of damage, and Comfy opted to use Hidden Power Ground against Zeraora, so I'm guessing it hits both of them pretty nicely. A good switch-in right now could be Sceptile or Mismagius if it goes for that Hidden Power Ground again. Interesting choice for Comfy, though, definitely, because it means that Heatran can't wall it, and that is a very vital Pokemon for Morgana, already down to 21%, and there are no clerics on Morgana's team. So Heatran is definitely going to have to be very careful with what it decides to do for the rest of this battle. One more Hidden Power will be enough to take it down. I think we will see Mismagius maybe come in, because it does have Levitate, which means that if it is indeed Hidden Power Ground, it can come in for free on that Hidden Power Ground, and then maybe start setting up a Calm Mind or doing some other shenanigans. Wondering what Heed Nora is a reference to, if it's a reference at all, or if it's just a cool sounding name that Kiwi decided to pick. And Garn as well. Maybe, I think, something's telling me that Garn is from Xenoblade. I could be wrong. Let me look it up. Garn is from Darksiders. I don't think I've ever played that. So the Hidden Power Ground is actually going to take down Heatran, and the score is 6-5. So it looks like Morgana's really going to have to go on the offensive now. Heatran is no longer an option to wall hits. Hednora is pretty scary right now. It does have, I'm guessing, Hidden Power Ground. We still don't know if it's Hidden Power Ground. So that Draining Kiss is going to deal a lot of damage, although the Life Orb hits a little bit too. Plasma Fist brings Hednora down to 18%. One more Plasma Fist will be enough to seal the deal against Hednora. So I'm wondering if Hednora is going to switch. No, it decides to go for the Draining Kiss, weakening Jet Setter a little bit more. And then one more Plasma Fist takes down Hednora. And the score is now 5-5 with an HP advantage for Kiwi. And Achilles or Achilles. I'm guessing it's Achilles. I'm sorry, Kiwi, I can't pronounce these. Achilles or Achilles comes out, the Sableye versus Jet Setter. Of course, Achilles can go first with a nice little Will-O-Wisp. Nothing really wants to get burned on Morgana's side. Maybe, actually... Oh, and the trick actually is going to remove that Choice Scarf and give Jet Setter an Iron Ball instead. That critical hit Plasma Fist is going to hit pretty hard, taking Achilles down to 11%. So Achilles now with the Choice Scarf, which actually I don't think it wants, because Sableye is more of a support Pokemon, so having a Choice Scarf slapped onto it is not going to be very good for it. I was expecting Ninetales to come in, but I think that keeping Zeraora out was a good move for Morgana. Even though its speed is hampered by the Iron Ball, Morgana still does have Mega Sceptile as a speedy Pokemon, and Meloetta after Z Celebrate as a speedy Pokemon. Actually, most of his Pokemon are speedier than Kiwi's, I'd say. So Kiwi actually could have a trick up his sleeve in running Trick Room on Stakataka. That is something that would not surprise me at all, as Morgana's team is very fast. A fast team definitely does not want to have Trick Room set up against it. It looks like the Nightshade is going to take down Jet Setter. That Choice Scarf was enough. But now it's locked into Nightshade, so Meloetta's chance to Z-Celebrate is now, if any. I'm wondering if that's what Morgana's going to go for, or maybe go for a different Pokemon. Score is 5-4 with a slight advantage for Kiwi. Achilles hanging on with 11%. Actually, Jarell, the Sceptile, all these people are making these names so hard to say. Jarell, I don't know. The Sceptile is going to come out, which can become a Mega Sceptile. And I believe that even with a Choice Scarf, Sableye won't outspeed it. Blocky Balboa, that's a really great name, comes in, and the Dragon Pulse is going to do 20% to Blocky Balboa. Jarell is at 100%, but Stakataka hits extremely hard, especially with those Gyro Balls, since it's so slow. I think Jarell's best bet is to try... I don't know if Sceptile gets Focus Blast. If it does... Oh, it does! And that Focus Blast is going to hit the Chople Berry, weakens the move, though, and there's a Toxic from Blocky Balboa. Blocky Balboa now down to 11%. Jarell is poisoned. A Protect is going to stall out that poison a little bit, and another Dragon Pulse will not hit due to that Protect. Dragon Pulse, nothing really wants to switch into Dragon Pulse except Jirachi. We might see Jirachi come in to take that Dragon Pulse, but Blocky Balboa is on its last life right now. Another Protect to stall out, and Dragon Pulse still not going to hit. Blocky Balboa is stalling out that toxic damage. Two Protects in a row. Jarell is going to be taking quite a bit of damage from the next Protect. From the next Toxic. Let's see. 25% damage from the next Toxic, so it'll be brought down quite a bit. Hope the Jirachi comes in to take that Dragon Pulse. It's only going to do 23%. Jirachi hanging on to some leftovers. Meanwhile, Mega Sceptile gets a lot of damage done by that Toxic. I definitely think Mega Sceptile is going to want to switch out. Indeed it does. Irene the Mismagius comes in, and a Protect from Hope is going to fail. Looks like Kiwi actually going for some Toxic stalling with Protect, trying to get some of that cumulative Toxic damage. Irene now ready to set up perhaps a Calm Mind, or just go for a Shadow Ball right off the bat. Nothing wants to switch into a Shadow Ball. I do like the name Hope. It reminds me of... I think I named my Togetic in Orberg. I think I named Togetic Hope. Irene and Hope out on the field right now. Hope is faster if it's invested in speed. If not, Irene is a little faster. Actually, no, Irene is faster than Hope. So Kairos, the Altaria, is going to come in, and this is a shiny Altaria. Nice little touch there. Shadow Ball is going to do about a little less than half. Looks like another Shadow Ball is what Irene decides to use, and Tailwind is what Kairos decides to use. Interesting strategy. I'm assuming that Kieran Black is going to be the main recipient of that Tailwind and try to rip apart the team while it is sped up by that Tailwind. That could look very scary for Morgana's team, considering how hard Kieran Black hits. But no, actually, Altaria stays in, and Destiny Bond is what Irene decides to use, stalling out that Tailwind a little bit, which I do think is smart, because if Kieran Black comes in on a Tailwind, that is going to hurt. So Kairos goes for that Roost, and a Shadow Ball is going to hit. We do get the special defense drop this time from the Shadow Ball, and the Tailwind is up for one more turn. Irene, I think an Irene Shadow Ball will do enough now to take down Kairos, but it goes for the Roost instead, and Shadow Ball does over half this time. The Tailwind is now gone, so Mismagius is free to Shadow Ball one more time, and that will take down Altaria. Score is still 5-4. Stakataka comes in to take that Shadow Ball, and indeed it is enough to take down Blocky Balboa. The Stakataka score is 4-4 now, with a slight HP lead for Morgana. Achilles the Sableye comes in to take on Mismagius. I think even with the Choice Scarf, Mismagius is probably faster. Sableye, yeah, Sableye definitely not going to be outspeeding Mismagius unless it's like fully invested. And even then, I'm not sure if it's enough to outspeed Mismagius. Sableye's biggest hope would be to use a status move to go first. But I'm not really sure what status move Sableye wants to use right now, even if it's Recover. I mean, I guess Kiwi could go for stalling out the Life Orb damage. And the Will-O-Wisp is going to miss. Shadow Ball takes down Sableye. Irene can attack 3 more times before it dies to Life Orb Recoil. But we do have to remember that it has Destiny Bond as well. So if Kieran Black comes in, for example, and Irene gets the first move, it can Destiny Bond and Kieran Black goes down that way. It looks like Altaria is the one who comes in, though. Altaria might want to set up a sacrificial Tailwind to be able to bring in Kieran Black safely. Kieran Black in Tailwind seems to be Kiwi's win con right now. But the taunt is going to prevent that Tailwind. Smart move by Morgana. Morgana's now free to try and take down Kairos with a Shadow Ball, or maybe even preserve Mismagius for later. I think taking down Altaria isn't Mismagius' big. Oh, another taunt. It's going to bring Irene down to 1%. Irene barely holding on while Altaria will surely attack next turn. And Kyurem Black comes in. Tatsuya, the Kyurem Black Destiny Bond is now up for Mismagius, so Kyurem Black is not going to want to attack lest it be taken down. %100% and 1%, the two extremes. However, Mismagius might actually go first. Yeah, that will undo that Destiny Bond, and down it goes. Tatsuya going for the Freeze Shock. It is now cloaked in light, so the next Pokemon who comes in is going to take that Freeze Shock, and it will not be pretty. Yeah, Freeze Shock from Kyurem Black is extremely hard. Melia, the Ninetales Alola comes in. Hail is now up, and the score is 3-3. The Freeze Shock probably won't do enough to take down Ninetales. Even resisted, it will do quite a lot of damage. But Ninetales is free to use Moonblast against Kyurem Black, and that will do a ton of damage. So an Aurora Veil is now up. Freeze Shock only doing 34% thanks to the Aurora Veil. Without Aurora Veil, it would have done over half of Ninetales' HP. The big question now is, does Kiwi switch to Jirachi, which I think is a logical choice. Jirachi resisting both of Ninetale Alola's stabs. Tatsuya under half HP. Altaria is going to be the one who comes in. The Cloud 9 is up, but the Moonblast is going to take down Altaria. The score is 2-3. In comes Hope the Jirachi. And Melia is still behind an Aurora Veil, but Hope can be pretty threatening. If it goes for the Thunder Wave and flinch, I think that this still could be in Kiwi's favor. Jirachi does pretty decently versus the final 3 Pokemon on Morgana's team, and it still is quite healthy with 90% of its HP still left. I think sending in Mega Sceptile could be the play here, depending on what Mega Sceptile's moveset is. I'm not sure if it has anything that could hurt Jirachi. But if Jirachi goes for that Thunder Wave to get a Paraflinch going, then Mega Sceptile can come in and get that Lightning Rod boost, which will help it a lot in taking down Jirachi and then Kyurem. It looks like actually Echo the Meloetta comes in and the Body Slam's going to hit. It does not paralyze though, very lucky because Serene Grace puts that paralysis chance at 60% instead of 30%. I'm wondering if Echo goes for that Z Celebrate now. Hope goes for the Protect, and a Z move is up. Is that... Oh, it's all out pummeling. Not Z Celebrate. It only does 14%, which is negligible damage, considering it now does not have access to its Z move. Aurora Veil is also still up. And Echo starts going for the Calm Mind. A Wish is now up as well. Benji making a little pun saying, Jirachi's your last hope. Jirachi named Hope. So Wish is up for Jirachi. Echo has a Calm Mind up, but it does not want to get body slammed and paralyzed. If it does, Kyurem Black will be able to dispose of it. And Thunderbolt's going to do about 43%, but it looks like the Thunderbolt paralyzes, and the paralysis actually is, and it's fully paralyzed. So the Body Slam doesn't paralyze, but the Thunderbolt does. That is, actually this is Serene Grace versus Serene Grace. So all of these unlikely events to occur will occur. So Jirachi now at 95%. Echo has 2 more turns of Aurora Veil left. Hope is paralyzed, so Hope still can do pretty decently considering it has Wish, but if Meloetta is able to set up another Calm Mind without being paralyzed, that could be bad news for Hope. So Thunderbolt's going to hit, doing 43%. There's that Body Slam. No paralysis. Serene Grace not working out. There's another Calm Mind on Echo. Another Wish on Jirachi. And the Aurora Veil's gone, so Echo will take more damage from those Body Slams. Thunderbolt brings Jirachi down to 7%. The Body Slam's going to hit. Still no paralysis. That is absolutely crazy. There's that Thunderbolt bringing Jirachi down to 5%. The Body Slam now taking out Meloetta. Jirachi barely holding on at 11% and paralyzed. Ninetales will be able to come in and sweep, or Mega Sceptile. I think because Mega Sceptile has Dragon Pulse, it will be able to do a lot to Kyurem Black. Score is 2-2 with an HP lead on Morgana. Morgana deciding which Pokemon to send out. Even resisted moves at this point might have a chance of taking down Jirachi. Moonblast from Ninetales Alola, for example. It still will be very hard to take down, however. And in comes Jurel, poisoned. And Jirachi's paralyzed. I think that was supposed to be a protect because it went first despite being paralyzed. And Kyurem Black comes in, the last Pokemon on Kiwi's team. But the Mega Sceptile is down 2 in special attack. Will Dragon Pulse be enough? Looks like the Leech Seed goes into effect and a Sub-Zero Slammer takes down Mega Sceptile. Tatsuya at half, Melia at a little over half. The final 2 Pokemon of each side are out. And a Moonblast is enough to take down Kyurem Black, causing Morgana to win this battle with a 1-0 score. This is a victory for Morgana's team. Lakeshore Ledians over Kiwi's team. 3 wishes. Very good battle. Some interesting stuff. That Serene Grace showdown was pretty intense, I'd say. So that was the Canada match. Both of these trainers actually know each other in person. both in Canada. Probably going to celebrate having a good match with a burger or something. So tune in for some more matches coming up of week 1 of season 3. Still have a couple more matches coming for you, so stay tuned for those. Until then, this is Noel from Hypno's Slumber Party, and I'll see you then.